I just want to thank everybody for coming. I love it that we have a room capacity problem for this meeting, and that's a good problem to have. So I know quite a few of you are here for the first time, and I hope you keep participating because, as Antoinette explained, I think a lot was involved in that name change. It was getting it right in terms of why we're here. It's a community effort. It's about peace, and it has to be collaborative. It has to be collaborative between everybody in this room, and more that we need to bring to an even bigger room as we do the work. I think like a lot of people here, my heart is sore and we're a little tired because of the tragic activity that we've already seen so far this year. So many shots fired, so many people already lost to us, and young men like Dante and Turan, who are now, granted, they are safe from physical harm, but they are in the criminal justice system for some time to come, and that's not where a 16-year-old should be. It's not where they should be, and I think some of us were here when Dante's father came and thanked the police bureau for getting him into custody safely, but that's the worst place for him to be. So again, I know a lot of you are fatigued, and I know a lot of us are worried about summer, but my message is the same, which is you are doing the right things, and we need to keep doing them more with more partners and more outreach to more kids. So I believe we're doing the right things, and although the results don't yet show that, I believe that the path that we're on is a good one. I want to actually talk about one piece in particular, so I make Lieutenant Grandis wait a little longer because I want to ask Diana and the park staff to flesh this out a little bit. But I'm very proud of our community. We came together over just a very short space of weeks and asked community partners and young people, what should we do more of? And they said, make recreation more free and more available. And the City Council last week unanimously passed the budget proposal that I put forward, which we all talked about here, where we're putting $2 million more into the parks and recreation system so that recreation is free and available to more of our kids. And it starts quickly. Again, they'll talk about this in a little more detail, but it starts quickly. Dishman will be free for everyone under 18 starting the first day after school. So that's a big step. We have 160 Saturday nights at 4 different community centers where we're asking our partners, a lot of the folks around this table who just met this morning again to start fleshing this program out, to fill that space with at-risk kids doing positive things. And then there are a lot of other spaces in the community, whether it's a Boys and Girls Club or self-enhancement, where we need to, again, get more positive activities for more kids. Again, the little detail about this that some of you may not have picked up on, when government spends money, we can do it a couple of ways. One is a one-time flash dazzle grant program, and another is build it into the base budget. We put that $2 million in the base budget. That will be there every year, and it, in my opinion, is only the base. It needs to grow. We need to make recreation more free and more available to more kids and work with more school districts. Portland Public Schools has a wonderful joint facilities agreement with Parks Bureau now. We need that same kind of agreement with David Douglas and Park Rose and Centennial and others. So we need to make sure that we're using all of the spaces we have, whether they're owned and operated by a nonprofit like SEI, or whether they're owned by the community as a school or a community center, to provide positive options for our kids. So I'm very proud of the fact that we've done this, but it is just the foundation of that effort. You have to help us build the house. You know that there's a group of kids that could benefit from being in a community center once a month, every Saturday night, doing this, or if you could get some help from the city, you could take the program that you now have that's reaching 25 kids and have it reach 50 kids or 100 kids. You know what you can do. That's the very purpose of this program, and there's also grant funding in this program for community partners to do just that. It's not just money for the city to do what the city does. So we have to build from here. It's not the normal way for government to proceed. Usually we have a 2-year study and a long document. We've done a 3-month brainstorming effort with your help, and we have literally 1 sheet of paper that describes this program. So that's okay. I'm happy with the fact that this is government not being like government, but now we need a lot of help from you to flesh it out. So with that, I might just for a minute ask Diana Nunez and maybe Eileen Argentina to talk a little bit more about this, and then we'll get back to the police bureau. The police bureau is an important partner here. We've all got to help them solve these 67 cases and stop